that if you just look at the contemporary conflicts that are taking place, you would agree that machines aren't just disrupting warfare, they're now commonplace.
Drones are going to be overwhelmingly the what matters in any between any powers that have significant technology. It's so. My personal belief is like that you really, it'll actually be, I think, probably too dangerous to have humans at the front. It's drones at the front.
And it's too dangerous.
Drones don't miss.
Because of the lethality, though. It's
Yes.
too dangerous to have humans at the front.
Yes, if you've seen some of the computer-controlled sniper rifles, they just don't miss. So you're finding a machine that's gonna, aim with micron-level accuracy and never gets tired.
So how do you think the United States should be leveraging technology to further our national defense?
Well, I think we probably need to invest in drones. The United States is strong in terms of technology of the items, but the production rate is low. So it's a small number of units, relatively speaking. But basically, I think there's a production rate issue. Like the rate, if you say like how fast can you make drones? If you say there's a drone conflict, the outcome of that drone conflict will be how many drones does each side have in that particular skirmish times the kill ratio. So if you've got, you can have let's say the United States would have a set of drones that have a high kill ratio, but then the other side has far more drones. If you've got a 2-to-1 kill ratio, the other side has 4 times as many drones, you're still going to lose.
Do you think our industrial base can scale to make the volume of drones that you're talking about?
I think that's going to be the biggest challenge. That is, it can scale, but it is not currently scaling.
And why would that be?
I think the procurement is still. We read a lot of military history and actually the thing that I go to sleep with is usually an audio book on military history of one kind or another. So I find the subject very interesting. And one of the things that tends to happen is that countries pretty much are geared up to fight the last war, not the next war. And it's hard to change. You look at the uniforms at the start of World War I and the tactics and strategies they used at the start of World War I, they were not significantly different from the Napoleonic era. The French were marching into war with brightly colored uniforms. Looked great. That's not what you want to be. When someone's trying to point a gun at you, you don't want a great looking uniform. You want a uniform that blends in. So there's a tendency to be gearing up to fight the last war. The last war the U.S. fought is kind of the Cold War, I guess. So it usually takes like some kind of shock factor to adjust. I would recommend adjusting now. And you are seeing some startups like Anduril and a few others that have different mindset. But it's really, it's going to be, can you make a lot of drones and what's the kill ratio? That's what it comes down to.